Meet Adanna, a woman who has been 25 for 42 years. But tonight,
Adanna had spent her entire life being told she was lucky, because she never seemed to grow older. But there was one question her mother had always refused to answer. Adanna, do you ever wonder why you never change? Adanna thought it was just another strange thing her mother said, until she looked at the photographs.
the woman in the photograph looked exactly like Adanna. But that photograph had been taken 42 years ago.
Before Adanna could demand an explanation, tragedy struck.
Promise me, you will never open.
What wooden box?
There is something you must know. Look for the old wooden box when you get home.
Those were the final instructions her mother gave her.
Her mother's strange warning had Levna with one question. What was inside that box? What Adanna found inside would destroy everything she believed about her life. Time flies, but some things never change. That's impossible. For the first time, Adanna realized that her mother's secret wasn't about her appearance. Adanna, if you are reading this, then I am no longer there to protect you. Your name is not the only thing I gave you. But who was the woman standing beside her mother? Hello?
Adanna, your mother should have told you the truth years ago.
Who are you?
Someone who knew you.
And if you want to know why you never aged, come to the place where you were born.
Adanna thought she had discovered the secret of her age, but she had discovered something far more terrifying.
But the woman had disappeared as quickly as she had appeared. Her mother's final letter contained one clue. Come to the place where you were born. Adanna had spent her entire life avoiding questions about her past. June 1984 was the year Adanna was supposedly born.
Auntie Adanna, what are these?
At first, Daniel thought the photograph was a family coincidence.
Auntie, is this really you? How old are you? For the first time, someone asked.
I am 67.
He thought she was joking. Daniel discovered that the hospital still existed, but its records from 1984 were missing. But there was something strange written beside her name.
42 years later, Adanna had returned to the place where her story supposedly began.
Are you ready for this, Adanna?
The man was nearly 80 years old, and he recognized Adanna instantly.
There was one room the hospital had kept locked for decades.
You should know what you're about to read.
It was another photograph of her, but this was before the date on her birth certificate.
If this picture was taken before you were born, who is that woman?
But the woman beside Adanna was not her mother since 1984.
The woman in the photograph had Adanna's face, her eyes, her smile, everything.
That woman is me.
But Adanna's official birth date was 5 days later.
How is that possible? Because, Adanna, you were not born here.
On that rainy night in 1984, something happened inside this hospital that was never recorded.
And behind her stood a woman nobody at the hospital could identify.
Protect her and never tell her who I am. My mother knew her?
That is your story.